In the dim corridors of time, Europe has been a birthplace of tales that would make your blood run cold. From the depths of these haunting narratives, we've gathered a collection of stories that will chill you to your core. Each tale, more ghastly and bizarre than the last, serves as a testament to the continent's rich yet eerie folklore. They are relics of a time where the line between reality and the supernatural was blurred. So, brace yourself as we delve into the heart of the darkness, starting from story number 10. At number 10, we have the Strigoi from Romanian folklore. A chilling tale of the undead. The Strigoi is a troubled spirit rising from the grave. This nocturnal spectre was once a human who led a life of sin, returning after death to haunt their living relatives and drain their vitality. Characterized by its pale skin and gaunt appearance, it was believed to transform into animals, become invisible, and possess the ability to move objects with its mind. The Strigoi was a manifestation of the community's deepest fears, embodying disease, death, and the unknown. The fear it instilled in the people was so profound that rituals were performed to prevent the recently deceased from transforming into this dreaded spectre. The mere mention of the Strigoi could send a shiver down the spine of even the bravest souls. So, next time you're in Romania, remember the Strigoi might be watching you. Number 9 brings us to the frosty lands of Norway, home to the Draugr. The Draugr, a chilling figure from Viking folklore, is no ordinary ghost. It is a revenant, a vengeful spirit that refuses to rest in peace. This undead creature, often a warrior who has died an unnatural death, is said to guard its burial mound, its earthly possessions, or even an entire territory, with a terrifying zeal. Feared for its immense strength and ability to shapeshift, the Draugr has been known to wreak havoc on those who dare cross its path. Its powers are said to be many. It can control the weather, see the future, and drive living creatures to madness with its mere presence. This folklore has left a deep imprint on the local culture, sparking a mixture of fear and awe that resonates even today. In the icy winds of Norway, the Draugr lurks, waiting for its next victim. At number 8, we find ourselves in Ireland, grappling with the Changeling. This eerie tale tells of a fairy child left slyly in the crib of a human baby, a swap unbeknownst to the parents. The Changeling, often described as sickly or strange, was believed to possess an unnatural wisdom far beyond its years. It was said to display peculiar behaviors, speaking in tongues, or displaying skills far beyond its tender age. The parents, baffled and frightened by their child's sudden change, would be left in despair, unaware of the fairy trickery at play. The Changeling legend played a significant role in shaping Irish folklore, birthing numerous superstitions and practices, from iron above the crib to keep the fairies at bay, to the eerie ritual of laying an open pair of scissors beside the sleeping child. These tales of the Changeling left an indelible mark on the Emerald Isle. So in the Emerald Hills of Ireland, beware of the Changeling's deceit. Number 7 takes us to France, where we encounter the Loup-Garou. This tale is one of transformation and terror, of a man cursed to become a beast. The Loup-Garou, the French werewolf, is not just a myth, but a chilling part of the country's folklore. Under the full moon's spectral glow, the unsuspecting victim morphs into a monstrous creature. His body contorts, his mind succumbs to bestial instinct, and a fearsome wolf takes his place. As the Loup-Garou, he prowls the countryside, his howls echoing through the night, a harbinger of the dread he instills in those who hear it. The terror he caused was not confined to the physical realm, but seeped into the psyche of the French people, a haunting reminder of the beast that lurks within us all. This tale is a chilling testament to the power of fear and the darkness that can reside in the human soul. In the moonlit fields of France, the Loup-Garou prowls, hungry and relentless. At number 6, we journey to Russia to meet the Baba Yaga. A figure shrouded in mystery, Baba Yaga is a witch, dwelling in a peculiar hut standing on chicken legs. Deep within the Russian forests, she resides, often portrayed as a hag flying in a mortar, wielding a pestle. Baba Yaga is as unpredictable as the wind, sometimes a foe, other times a helper. This enigmatic figure, known for her riddles and tasks, challenges those brave or foolish enough to seek her out. She is known for her interactions with heroes of folklore, often setting them on perilous tasks. Her eerie practices, such as her penchant for eating those who fail her trials, only add to her chilling reputation. She is a reminder of the harsh realities of life, of the dangers lurking in the shadows, and the price one might pay for seeking knowledge and power. In the dense forests of Russia, remember, Baba Yaga might be waiting. Number 5 brings us to the eerie shores of Scotland, where the Nuckelavee roams. This grotesque creature from Orkney folklore is the stuff of nightmares, a beast like no other. Imagine a horse with a man growing out of its back, a hybrid monstrosity with a single piercing red eye and a mouth that spews a deadly pestilence. This is the Nuckelavee. This fiend is no mere terror to gaze upon, it's the embodiment of devastation, bringing ruin to crops and livestock alike. The Nuckelavee's breath is a blight upon the land, causing famine and disease. The folk of Orkney would pray for the return of the summer's warmth, for only then would the Nuckelavee return to the sea, its reign of terror abated, until the cold winds of winter returned. And so, on the misty isles of Orkney, fear lingers in every shadow. The echo of hooves on the wind is a chilling reminder to all. On the misty isles of Orkney, beware of the horrifying Nuckelavee. Number 5 on our list leads us deep into the primeval forests of Eastern Europe, where the Leshen prowls. This entity from Slavic folklore is the embodiment of nature's raw, untamed power. Envision an immense figure, a man formed from twisted bark and gnarled branches, crowned with antlers like a mighty stag. This, dear viewers, is the Leshen, guardian of the forest and the animals that live within. The Leshen fiercely protects its domain from any who dare to trespass. But the Leshen is not merely a sentinel of the woods. It has the power to manipulate the forest, guiding lost travelers deeper into its domain, leading them astray with illusions and false paths. The call of a raven, the whisper of leaves, the sudden chill in the air, these are the signs of the Leshen's presence. In the dense forests of Eastern Europe, heed this cautionary tale, respect the wilderness, or face the wrath of the formidable Leshen. At number 3, we climb the Alps to encounter the Tatzelwurm. This creature, hailing from alpine folklore, is a chilling blend of the familiar and the fantastical. Picture a creature with the body of a serpent, the head of a cat, and scales as hard as stone. This, my friends, is the Tatzelwurm. The stories of the Tatzelwurm are as varied as the mountain paths it is said to lurk upon. Some speak of it as a solitary figure, lurking in the undergrowth, its piercing eyes watching the unsuspecting. Others describe it as a creature of immense power, able to cause landslides and avalanches with a mere flick of its tail. But regardless of the tale, one thing remains constant. The Tatzelwurm is a creature to be feared. A word of caution to those brave or foolish enough to traverse the alpine peaks: tread lightly and keep your eyes open. In the snowy peaks of the Alps, remember, the Tatzelwurm might be lurking. Finally, at number 1, we return to Ireland to face the dreadful Dullaghan. An embodiment of terror, the Dullaghan is a headless rider, often mounted on a black steed, clutching its decapitated head under one arm. In the dim moonlight, the head's eyes gleam with a malicious glow as it scans the landscape, seeking out those destined to die. The tale of the Dullaghan is one steeped in darkness and fear. This spectral figure is no mere ghost, but a harbinger of death. It is said that when the Dullaghan stops riding, someone's life is about to end. The name it calls out in the chilling night air will be the unfortunate soul who is destined to depart from this world. What makes the Dullaghan even more terrifying is its unstoppable nature. Lock your doors, bar your windows, it matters not. The Dullaghan can pass through any barrier, reaching its victim no matter where they seek refuge. Its whip, made from a human spine, strikes fear into the heart of the most courageous. Yet the Dullaghan is not a mindless monster. It carries its head high, showcasing a wicked intelligence. The head, despite being separated from the body, is able to speak, calling out the name of whoever is destined to perish. A sense of dread follows this creature, as its presence signifies the inevitable approach of death. But fear not entirely. There is one defense against the Dullaghan: a simple, everyday object, gold. Even something as small as a gold pin can send this terrifying creature fleeing back into the darkness from whence it came. In the dark, winding roads of Ireland, remember, the Dullaghan might just be around the corner. So sleep tight and remember, these tales are but a whisper of Europe's haunted past.